Recording in progress.
So now the time is 9:45. That's the starting time. So let me write over here. We are starting at 9:45 and let's see how much time does it take. Now the first questions, they are related with arithmetic operation and all these things. So first part, it says work out 6 plus 4 divided by 2. So this is basically 6 plus, and division multiplication takes priority over addition subtraction. So this is basically 6 plus 4 divided by 2. So this is 6 plus 2. This comes out to be 8. Make sure to write the answer over here. The answer is 8. The next part is work out 40 into 0.3. That's 40 into 3 over 10. Cancel out the zeros. So 4 into 3, that comes out to be 12. The next one, write these numbers in order of size starting with the smallest. Now I think I'll go ahead and change everything to, let's say, I think decimals are good. So, or even fractions are better. So 3 over 25, if I multiply by 4 and divide by 4, that is 12 over 100. So this is like 12%. This is already 13%. 13% means 13 over 100. This is 0.1. That is 1 over 10 or 10 over 100. 1 over 5, multiply by 20, divide by 20, because I need 100 in the denominator, that is 20 over 100. So these are the 4 things that we are getting. That is 1/5, that's 20 over 100. 3 over 25, that's 12 over 100. 13% is 13 over 100. 0.1 is 10 over 100. So now when we will write the answers, we will write in terms of 1/5 and 3 over 25 and 13% and 1%. So which one is the smallest? 20, 12, 13, 10. This is the smallest. So therefore, I'll write 0.1 over here. The next smallest one, so that is 12 over 100. So I'll write 3 over 25. Then this next one means the second one in line. The third one is 13 over 100, which is 13%. And naturally, the fourth one is 20%, which is 1/5. That's how these 4 are written, starting with the smallest. Question number 3A, about temperature difference or height difference. Work out the temperature that is 20 degrees higher than -12. So this is -12. Somewhere here is 0. Somewhere here is the next number. So basically, I'm adding 20 degrees. So let me first add 12. That will make me reach 0. Then 8 is left. So this is 8. So the answer is 8 degrees Celsius. Of course, I can work it out like this. -12 plus 20, that comes out to be +8. That is the concept over here. Work out the difference between -4 and 10. I'm explaining it again. This is -4. This is +10. Somewhere here is 0. This difference is 4. This difference is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. We can also start with this highest value minus the lowest value. So 10 minus -4, which is 10 plus 4, which is 14 degrees Celsius. The next one, Caie buys 12 apples. Each apple costs 65 cents. So this person, Caie, buys 12 and each costs 65 cents. Work out how much Caie pays. Give your answer in dollars. So this is 12 and I'm multiplying with 65. That is 60 plus 5. So 12 into 6 is 72 with a 0, that is 720. 12 into 5 is 60, that is 780 cents. That means divide by 100, that is $7.80. That is how much this person pays. Question 5, it's about bar chart. So it says Yasmin asked 20 people how many pets they own. The results are shown in the bar chart. So now over here, what do we have? We have separate bars. Keep in mind, this is not a histogram. This is a bar chart. Separate bars are there. There are gaps between them. This is for integer values. It's also for color like green, blue, yellow, red, purple, something like that. And the corresponding height is that of frequency. Now in question 5, if it's asking for the range, that is, what is the maximum number of pets that they own? That is 4. What is the minimum number? That is 0. So the range is 4 minus 0, which is 4. Now, what if the survey was such that there was no bar representing 0? So the maximum number of pets will be 4. The minimum number would be 1. The range is maximum minus minimum. So let me write over here. Range is maximum value minus minimum value. It's not the frequency. It's the number of pets that they are referring to. Find the fraction of the 20 people who own 3 pets. Now, first of all, let me write over here. This is 3. This is 4. This is 7. This is 5. And this is 1. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 5, 19. 19 plus 1, 20. So the denominator is 20. Who own 3 pets? Now, how many people own 3 pets? That is 5. So the probability, the fraction, that is 5 out of 20. So fraction, this means the same thing as probability, chance. That is what this is all about. That's 5 over 20. No need to reduce it, because the examiner is not saying, so why should we be over efficient? Just leave the answer in the raw form. So now let me just double check one thing. That is recording and everything is going on. So now the question says the diagram shows 2 straight lines crossing 2 parallel lines. So let me draw some lines. So this is one line that's going like this. And then there are 2 parallel lines. Let me draw one of them in blue. Let me draw one of them in green. Now work out the value of x, work out the value of y. So the very first thing is x plus y equals to 180 degrees. This is what I observe because it's lying on the same line. The second thing that I observe is that 110 is obtuse, x is acute. So therefore, x plus 110 equals to 180 degrees. I'm writing the reasoning. That is called interior angles in such situation between 2 parallel lines. Therefore, x is 70 degrees. Therefore, right over here, 70 degrees. And what about the value of y? There are 2 ways of writing it. X plus y is 180. 70 plus y is 180. Therefore, y is 110. That is an alternative approach. The other approach is this thing. That is this angle over here. This angle over here is exactly the same. This is corresponding angle. So angle y is 110 degrees, 110 degrees. And the reason is corresponding angles. So I got the same answer using 2 different methods for y. Question number 7, what is it all about? Question number 7 says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure. So I have 53.7, I have 2.61, I have 7.48. We want to write each number correct to one significant figure. So focus on the second significant figure, focus on the second, focus on the second. So 53.7 lies between 50 and 60. So I'll write it as 50 because 3 is lesser than 5. 2.6 lies between 2.0 and 3.0. 0. So therefore, this is 3.0. Similarly, our 7.48 lies between 7 and 8. So this is 7. So these are writing numbers correct to one significant figure. So 53.7 is 50. And then we have 2.61 is 3, 7.48 is 7, 50 divided by 10, that comes out to be 5. That is the answer for this part, for this particular part. Question 7 is down. Convert centimeters, millimeters to centimeter. So I think all of you must be knowing it. Let me write it down. Kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. Kilometer to meter, multiply by 1000. Then 1 0 is reduced, multiply by 100. Then 1 0 is reduced, multiply by 10. And if you are going this way, it's division by 10. It's division by 100. This is division by 1000. So millimeter to centimeter. So let me write this thing as millimeter. So therefore, millimeter to centimeter is divided by 10. So 78 millimeter is 7.8 centimeter. That is this part. Convert 3 meter to centimeter square. Now, first of all, 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So let me write this. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. But this is linear scale. Let's square both sides. So if I square both sides, what do I get? 1 meter square is 100 into 100. That is 100 into 100. Let me write it like this, centimeter square. Therefore, we have 3 meters square. How much is this? Question mark. So basically, we divide this by this. We divide this by this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. That is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, centimeter square. That's the answer. 30,000. No need to write in the standard form. Leave it in the normal form. Question number 9. The question says, the scatter diagram shows the ages of 10 people and the time they each take to complete a task. So vertical is the time in minutes. Horizontal is the age in years. Basically, what we are seeing is that we are seeing that for a particular task, complete a task, with the passage of years, with increasing age, the time in minutes is increasing. That is what is happening. Write down the type of correlation. So we will say it is a positive correlation that is shown in the diagram. Draw the line of best fit and then estimate the time taken by a person age 50 to complete the task. So let me grab a line, and the line should be realistic. I think that is the first rough thing that I've drawn. 2, 3 points. That is how we decide. 1 point, 2 point, and 3 points below it. 1, 2, 3, 4 above it. I think that's pretty good. And person to person, it would vary a bit. Not a big deal. By drawing a line of best fit, estimate the time taken by a person age 50 to complete the task. So go to 50 and change the color first. So go to 50, draw a line, touch the curve. It's not that straight. And then go left like this. So this is just a rough thing that I've drawn. So basically, we are going this way. We are going this way. And this is 0.15. This is 0.16. This is 0.165 minutes. So this is 0.165 minutes. That's the answer. And the line of best fit was drawn earlier. So that's how this question is done. Question number 10. The 4 exterior angles of a pentagon are such and such. Calculate the size of the remaining exterior angle. Now we know that a pentagon has 5 sides. So we have 150, we have 100, we have 45, we have 35. So the sum of exterior angles of any polygon, irrespective of whether it's regular or irregular, is 360 degrees. So 150 plus 100 plus 45 plus 35 plus that unknown angle theta equals to 360. 45 and 35, that's 80. 250 plus 80 is 330. Therefore, theta comes out to be 30 degrees. Double check my calculation. So that is 30. Calculate the interior angle of a regular decagon. Decagon means 10 sides. So the sum of interior angles of any polygon, that is n minus 2 into 180. And each interior angle of a regular polygon is the sum n minus 2 into 180 divided by the number of sides. So therefore, this is 10 minus 2. This is 180 degrees. And this is n is 10. So basically, let me cancel off the zeros. So therefore, this 0 and this 0 cancel. We are left with 18. We are left with 8. So 8 into 18, that is 10 plus 8. 8 into 10, 80. 8 8s are 64. 80 plus 60 is, this is 144. So this answer is 144 degree. That is the answer. Question number 11A. Evaluate 4 square plus cube root of 27. 4 square is 16. Cube root of 27 is 3. 16 plus 3 is 19. Evaluate this thing. 5 raised to power of minus 1 into 5 raised to power of 3. That is 5 raised to power of minus 1 plus 3, which is 5 raised to power of 2, which is 5 square, which is 25. So this answer is 25. Question number 12. Over here, I have this limitation of not being able to use some kind of geometrical instruments on the iPad. So now it says the scale diagram shows the position of two boards. The scale is 1 is to 20,000. What does it mean? If it's 1 centimeter, it will become 20,000 centimeters. And so on. It is like increasing 20,000 times. Find the actual distance of a boat, of boat A from boat B in kilometers. So 1 centimeter is 20,000. So I think I wrote somewhere over here the conversion. So if I convert from kilometer to centimeter, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 zeros. That means 20,000 centimeters. So if I divide, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 zeros. So in other words, 1 centimeter is 0.2 kilometers. That is the conversion. Now find the actual distance of boat A from boat A to B in kilometers. So what we do is that we will put the compass over here. We will put the compass over here like this, the compass, and we would use it with the ruler, and we will get the length in centimeters. And then we would convert it into kilometers. So 1 centimeter is 0.2 kilometer. So therefore, if I have just a wild guess, maybe this is like 10 centimeters. So that would be 2 kilometers, something like that. So maybe this is like, I'm just taking a wild guess. Maybe this is like 8.5 centimeters. So this is x kilometers. So x into 1, that is 0.2 into 8.5. I'm just taking a wild guess. So therefore, 8.5 into 0.2, that is 1.7. So this is 1.7 kilometer. So keep in mind, this is just a wild guess because I don't have the ruler to measure it down. Now it says, using compasses and straight edge only, construct the locus of points that are equidistant from A and B. Now, equidistant from A and B, let me first of all, let's move this thing on the sidelines. And then it says that the perpendicular bisector. So we open the compass for more than half. We draw an arc. We draw first arc over here with the same opening like this. So just a rough diagram, and it would be something like this. I think not this thing, a little bit twisted, something like this. So that is how we form this perpendicular bisector between A and B. And then it says a ship S is on a bearing of A and B. S is on a bearing of, is equidistant from A and B. That means the ship should be sailing along this path. And what else is there? So now it says S is on a bearing of 105 degrees from A. So from A, we take a compass, we take a protractor, and we draw 105 degrees. So from here till here, that is 90 degrees and something like this. So let me draw this line like this. This is 105 degrees, just another rough figure, 105 degrees. Where the two lines intersect, this is where S is on the scale drawing. They're not asking us to do any measurements, just the labeling. So let me repeat it. This is the perpendicular bisector, and S is on a bearing of 105 from A. So this is the north axis. We put a compass, we draw 105. So that goes like this. That is the common intersection point between the perpendicular bisector and this bearing thing. Question number 13. Work out 1/3/5 divided by 1/2/3. So 1/3/5, that is 8/5. Division sign as it is. 3 plus 2 is 5/3. 8/5 into 3/5. So 8 into 3 is 24. This is 24/25. That's the answer for this part. Now, let me get some water. I'm just taking a small break over here for a few minutes.
Recording in progress.
Let's get started. Someone did ask this question, what does equidistant means? So equidistant means equal distance. And do watch my lectures in the Google Classroom on loci, so they will give you a pretty good idea. Now, question number 14. It says write 36 as a product of its prime factors. So 36 is 4 into 9. But 4 can be written as 2 into 2. 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So this is 2 square into 3 square. That is 36. Now, the second part, it says a bus A leaves the bus station every 36 minutes. Bus B leaves the station every 48 minutes. The two buses both leave the station at 09:30. Find the next time when the two buses leave the bus station together. Now, this is a classic question of LCM. Sometimes they ask with reference to bulbs flashing at the same time. Sometimes they ask with reference to bus. So let me write 48 over here. Let me take the LCM of 48. 48 is 4 into 12. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. And 12 can be written as 3 into 4. That's 3 into 2 into 2. Let me double check. 2, 2, 2, and 2. That's 8. 8 into 3 is 48. That's 2 to the power 4 into 3. Now, if I ask you the LCM for this, by the way, let me first write down the answer for 36A, which is 2 square into 3 square. This answer was done for 2 marks. Now, all this working that I'm doing right now is basically for part B, because they are now giving me 3 marks. So LCM of these two, what we do is that out of 2 square and 2 power 4, we take 2 power 4. And out of 3 square and 3, we take 3 square. So this is 16. This is 9. This is 144. Now over here, this is 36 minutes. This is 48 minutes. The LCM is 144. That means after 144 minutes, they will be at the bus station again. And I'll explain it in a different way also. So 9:30 to 10:30, that's 1 hour. So 144 minutes. That is basically 60 plus 60. That is 120 plus 24. So 9:30 to 10:30, 10:30 to 11:30, and 11:54. That is the answer over here. So I can comfortably write 11:54. That's the answer. Now, what is the other way? Write down multiples of 36. So 36 into 1, 36, 36 into 2, 72, 36 into 3, 108, 36 into 4, 144, 36 into 5, 180, and so on. Let me write the multiples of 48. So this is 48. 48 into 2 is 96. And 48 into 3, that is 144. So this is the answer. This is the common number that appears for the first time. There were 2 jumps of this thing, and there were 3 jumps of this thing. So 144 minutes is the answer. So for 144 minutes, you do this calculation, that is 11:54. So that's how this particular question is done. Question number 15. Now this is a circle property question. BCD are points on the circle center O. So BCD have a center O. AB and AC are tangents to the circle. Whatever I see, I'll straight away label it. That is, the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. So this is what I've labeled. That's the first thing. The radii, that is from, let me change the color, from the center to the circumference, that's the radius. This is also the radius. The plural is radii. And what else do I see? We see a chord, that is BC. This chord produces an angle at the circumference. So let me draw it a little bit more neater. This is the angle at the circumference. This is the angle at the circumference. And if whatever this angle is, let me mark it. This angle at the center should be double of that. So these are some of the relation. And yes, there is also the 90-degree angle. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. This whole thing is 90 degree. This whole thing is 90 degree. Okay. So now they're asking for ABC. So just this much from here to here, from here to here, it will be the same because these two lengths are equal. It's an isosceles triangle. So let me write this thing as theta. Let me write this thing as theta. So theta, ABC, I'm referring to it as theta. So let ABC be denoted by the symbol theta. Theta plus 38 equals to 180. 180 minus 40 is 140. This is 142. So 142 is 2 theta. So that is theta is 71 degree. So ABC is 71 degree. That is the first part. Now this is 71 degree. And it's asking for BOC. So what we can do over here is that 71 and 29. So this small one, let me choose a proper color. This small one will be 29 degrees. This small one also will be 29 degrees. How? Because 90 minus 71 is 29 degrees. This small one is basically OBC. This is OBC. This is also OCB. So these two are also equal. So 29 plus 29, that is 58. And BOC is 2 times 29 plus this angle, let me call it beta. So this is beta, equals to 180 degrees. So therefore, beta is 180 minus 58 degrees. If I'm not mistaken, this is not 29, this is 19. So it's not a 100-degree angle, it's a 90-degree angle. So let me correct this thing. Let me correct this thing. And over here, the correction has to be there. And over here, the 19 has to be there. So this is 19. This is 19 into 9 is 19 into 2 is 38. So therefore, this is 142 degrees. This is 142 degrees. Let me go up and do the correction again. So therefore, this one is 19 degrees. This one is 19 degrees. So we found this angle, and that is 142. The third one is BDC. BDC is half of BOC. This is half of BOC. That is half of 142, which is coincidentally again as 71 degrees. So these are the three angles that we have obtained in this particular question. Question 16, what is it? The region R is defined by these inequalities. X lies between 1 and 3. So let me reduce it a bit. And X lies between 1 and 3. So let me draw the line X is equals to 1. So I need a thicker line. This is the line X is equals to 1. Let me draw it straight. And let me draw the line X is equals to 3. Okay, that's not so straight. And let me also shift this line a bit. So this is X is 1, X is 3. Y is 2, Y is 3. So let me choose another color. Y is equals to 2. Hold for a second. So this is Y is equals to 2. This is Y is equals to 3. And then we have Y is greater than or equal to half X plus 1. So when X is 0, Y is 1. When X is 2, Y is 2. When X is 2, Y is 2. Half of 2 is 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. So now let me draw the line that goes like this. Something not exactly like this. It has to be better. I don't know, some technical issue. Okay, so I think this is good enough. So now find and label the region R. So I'll label the region R like this. It has to be like this. This is not included. That's outside. This is outside. This is outside. And now like this. So this region, this trapezium kind of thing, not exactly. So this is the region that is defined by R. So this is the region R. Now it says, and let me also label the line. This is X is equals to, this is Y. So this is Y equals to 2. Y equals to 3. X equals to 3. X equals to 1. Y is equals to half X plus 1. So therefore, it's above the line. and between the two blue lines, between the two red lines. So that is the only region that is there. So it's a nice question. They made you draw this thing. So linear inequality is done. Question number 17. Y is directly proportional to square root of x. So y is equals to k root x. When x is 16, y is 2. 2 k root 16. This is k into 4 is 2. Therefore, k comes out to be half. Therefore, the equation is y is equals to half root x. Now, when x is 25, this is half root 25. This is half into 5, which is 5 over 2 or 2.5. That's the answer for this particular part. Question 17 is done. Now question 18. Read it very carefully. There are 22 members who run. So this thing are, let me focus with the green color. So they belong to this category, that is 22. So everything over here, over here, over here, over here should add up to 22. Then there are 24 who cycle. So cycle is this, 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 and this. That is cycling. And then there are 14 who sail. So sail is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's how things are spread out. Now, let me erase the colors. And now it says there are 3 cycle and sail but do not run. So cycle and sail but do not run. That is cycle and sail only. 9 run and cycle only. So 9 is run and cycle only. 5 is run and sail only. 5 is run and sail only. And 6 run only. So this is 6, they run only. Now, if I focus on this green color, that was about run. So this is 22. That means 6 plus 9 plus 5 plus something should add up to 22. So 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. Therefore, 22 minus 20, this comes out to be 2. So there are 2 people who play all the 3 sports, that is running, cycling, and sailing. Now, how many of them are in cycling? In cycling, there is 24. So therefore, 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 24 minus 14, this is 10. That is in cycling only. And the total is 40. So add it up like this. This is 22. That's over here. So 22 plus 10, 32. 32 plus 3, 35. 40 minus 35. Therefore, these are 5 who do the sail only. And, but hold for a second. There is one other issue. It's maybe there is someone who's on the outside. I'm not sure. So the thing is, the total sail is 14. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. That means this is 4. 5 people were left. That means there is one person who does not play any of these 3 sports. So the last part was the tricky part. I first wrote 5. Then I realized maybe there is someone on the outside. So I took this 14. I subtracted 5. I subtracted 2. I subtracted 3. I'm only left with 4. So 4 do sailing only. There is one person who's not interested in running or cycling or sailing. Now, this is the shaded region. That's right over here. It's a little bit light because it's in black color. So this is the shaded region. Use set notation to describe the shaded subset in the Venn diagram. Now, it's outside of F. So definitely it's F complement. That's one thing. And it's common. F complement includes this, 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 and this. But which part is included? That's common between G and H. So F complement intersection G intersection H. That is the answer. F complement intersection G intersection H. That is the answer for this particular part. So that's how this question is also done. Now let's look at question number 19. So question number 19, it shows the speed time graph for a car's journey. Speed is on the y-axis, time is on the x-axis, meter per second. Seconds, calculate the acceleration of the car during the first 10 seconds. This is 20, this is 10. Acceleration, change in speed over time, that is 20 over 10, which is 2. This is 2 meter per second square. The car travels 700 meters in t seconds. So that's the total number of seconds, that is t. Therefore, the area of the trapezium, these are two parallel sides. So 10 till t, this is t minus 10. And this whole thing from here to here is t. So this is half sum of parallel sides, t minus 10 plus t multiplied with height. What is the height? That is this thing, that is 20. This equals to 700. Now, 2 ones are, 2 tens are. This 10 and this thing will also cancel. So therefore, this is t, this is 2t minus 10 equals to 70. 2t equals to 80. Therefore, t comes out to be 40. That is what we are looking for, the value of t. So t is 40. Make sure to write it over here. 20 is matrices. Find A inverse, something very, very basic. Determinant of A, that is minus 2 into 3 minus 1 into 4. Use brackets excessively. That is negative 6, negative 4, that is negative 10. And the A inverse is 1 over negative 10. These two change places. Minus 2 and 3, they change places. So this is 3 and negative 2. These two change sign, that is 1 and 4. So this is 4 and 1. So 3, 4, 1 minus 2. And 3, 4, this is, hold for a second, let me just double check. So these two change places, that is minus 2 and 3. So minus 2 goes over here, 3 goes over here, and these two change signs. So I forgot to change the sign. I just changed the places. So therefore, this is minus 1, minus 4. Leave the answer as it is. No need to oversimplify it. Find AB, that is multiplication. So A is negative 2, 1, 4, 3. Multiplying with 3, 2, negative 1, 1. Take the row from here, take the column from here. It's a 2 by 2 matrix. It's a 2 by 2 matrix. The resultant is a 2 by 2 matrix. So minus 2 into 3, minus 6, minus 1. This is negative 7. Now, let me change the column. So this into this. Minus 2 into 2, minus 4. Minus 4 plus 1, negative 3. Let's move to 4, 3, and then with this. 4 into 3, 12. 12 minus 3, 9. And then 4 into 3 into this, that is 4 into 2, 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. So the answer is negative 7, negative 3, 9, and 11. That is the answer of this matrix multiplication. Factorize 6a minus 9. Except for 3, there is nothing you can do by taking common. So 2a minus 3. 3 into 2a, 6a. 3 into minus 3, minus 9. 3, 2a minus 3. This next factorization, 4b square. This is 2b whole square minus 5 whole square. This is called difference of two squares. 2b plus 5, 2b minus 5. This is 2b plus 5, and this is 2b minus 5. And part C, this is 2c square minus 8c. So let me take 2 common. Let me do it separately. 2c square minus 8c. Take 2 common, take c common. That is c minus 4. Double check. This is the numerator. Let me focus on the denominator. 2c square minus 5c minus 12. 2 into negative 12, negative 24. So 8 into 3. 2c square minus 8c plus 3c minus 12. This is 2c, c minus 4 plus 3c minus 4. This is c minus 4, 2c plus 3. So now the numerator is written as 2cc minus 4. And the denominator is written as 2c plus 3 into c minus 4. And there is a line in the middle, the division line. So I'm left with 2c over 2c plus 3. That is the answer because these last two cancels out. So now question number 21, I think that's completed. Let's move to 22. It says if x is equal to x over 4 plus 3, evaluate f of negative 8. So f of negative 8, that is negative 8 over 4 plus 3. That is negative 2 plus 3, which comes out to be 1. So it's a straightforward answer, which is 1. F inverse of x, you need an expression. Let y equals to fx. Therefore, f inverse y equals to x. Therefore, y is equals to x over 4 plus 3. And I can either cross multiply or, yeah, I can. So therefore, y minus 3 is x over 4. This is better. And then 4 bracket y minus 3 is equals to x. But remember, what is x equals to? X equals to f inverse y. Therefore, f inverse x is basically 4 times x minus 3. That is f inverse x. F of p is g of p plus 5. So f of p is just inserting p in fx. So that is p over 4 plus 3. This is p over 4 plus 3. And g of p plus 5, that is equals to 2 bracket gx is 2x minus 1. That is 2 bracket p minus 1. 2 bracket p plus 5. This is 2x minus 1. So 2 bracket p plus 5 minus 1. If I'm not mistaken, so 2 bracket x minus 1. 2 bracket p plus 5 minus 1. That is 2. This is p plus 4. Simplify. That's 2p plus 8. So now equate this thing with this thing. P over 4 plus 3 is equals to 2p plus 8. P over 4 minus 2p is equals to 5. So 4 2s are 8. P minus 8p minus 7p over 4 is equals to 5. So therefore, p is 5 into 4, 20 over 7 with a negative sign. So yes, we get this weird answer, which is negative 20 over 7. So just check every step. This answer makes sense. Now vectors. It says in the diagram, OABC is a parallelogram. So let me label some sides. So this is OA. That goes like this. That's the same thing as CB. This is AB. That is the same thing as OC. So because it's a parallelogram, therefore these two sides are parallel equal. These two sides are parallel and equal. X is the midpoint of AC. So X is somewhere over here. Let me mark it. That is X. And Y is the point where AY is to YB is to 1. So maybe let me just erase the small one. AY is to YB. So Y is somewhere over here. It's in a ratio of 2:1. And this thing is over here, which is C. Express AC, position vector of X and YX. Now, first of all, AC. So in order to find, this is See, AC is different. This is the vector C. So let's not confuse the two. So this is the small c. And AC is this thing, which I'll mark in green. That is this thing. So we are going like this. This is AC. So now the working, let me make it neater. So AC is basically OA plus AC is equals to OC. So the first part is straightforward. OA plus AC is equals to AC. Sorry, OA plus AC equals to OC. So AC is OC minus OA. OC is C. OA is A. Just put the arrowheads on top of each one of them. So AC is this thing, which is C minus A. That is the first part. The position vector of X. So first of all, AX and XC should be half of this. So let me write this. AX is half of AC. So is XC. So therefore, AX is half bracket C minus A, which is half C minus half A. This is AX. Now we know that in order to find AX, let me draw another line. So let me draw this dark blue line from A till X. And let me label it. So therefore, OX is the position vector. That means they're looking for OX. OA plus AX is OX. OA plus AX is equals to OX. So therefore, OA is A, AX is half C minus half A. So this is half A plus half C. This is half A plus C. It can also be written like this. Now YX. Now AY to YB is 2:1. And this whole thing is C. So therefore, AY is in a ratio of 2:1. So it's 2/3 of C. Similarly, if they were asking me for YB, that would be 1/3 of C. But I'm interested in AY. We need YX. So now the connection is like this. So let me choose another color. So I've used almost everything. Let me choose this dark green color. So therefore, YX, that is like this. And let me use white color now. We need YX. So therefore, the relation is AY plus YX is equals to AX. AY is over here. And YX is what we are looking for. And this equals to AX, and AX is over here. So let me write AY plus YX is equals to AX. YX is AX minus AY. Arrowheads on top of them all along. So AX is right over here. That's half C minus half A. Half C minus half A. Bracket closed. And AY is over here, which is 2/3 C. This is 2/3 C. So negative half A is written first. And half minus 2/3, let me do the working over here. Half minus 2/3. So the LCM is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So therefore, this is 3 into 1. And 2 into 2 is 4. So 3 minus 4, that is negative 16C. So negative half A, negative 16C, this is the subtraction of this thing, not this thing. This is half C minus 2/3 C. That is what you're getting. And this thing over here is this thing. So the answer is negative half A, negative 1/6 C. That is YX. So a lot of fractions were there. Otherwise, it was very, very basic. Question 24, and it seems like the last question. The time is 10:43. So it's almost 1 hour as I have promised, and that is my speed of working. So X plus 1, X minus 1, that's the LCM. 3x multiplies with x minus 1, a minus sign in the middle, 2 multiplies with x plus 1. This equals to 3. Let me first simplify the numerator. So 3x into x, 3x squared minus 3x minus 2x minus 2. This is 3 multiplied with x plus 1, x minus 1, which is x squared minus 1. So let's move on. Let's do the other working. So therefore, this is 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. That is 3x squared minus 3. The good thing is there is 3x squared on both sides, so it cancels. Negative 5x is equals to negative 3 plus 2. Negative 5x is negative 1. Therefore, x is 1/5. And that's the answer, which is x is 1/5. So it's 10:44. And we started at 9:45. So we finished at 10:44. So that is 59 minutes, which is a very good time for a paper one, in which you have the liberty of 2 hours. Naturally, your practice should be so good that you are done in 1.5 hours. Till the next class, take care.